That's right, boxes are back. I was able to go ahead and get a hold of a full box of bank wrapped pennies. So we're gonna go ahead and do a full hunt. I did check, these are circulated rolls. So hopefully we're gonna have some nice finds. We're gonna look for wheat pennies, hopefully some Indian head pennies, and anything else that's interesting in there. So enough with the intro, let's go ahead and get to it. I'll bring you in when I got something interesting to see. It's roll number 2, and we got our first find of the hunt. We have a Canadian penny, and it is dated 1980. There we go. And it looks a little funky. I think maybe that was dipped in something too. All right. That's it for now. Back to the hunt. It's roll number 4, and we've got our next find. It's a 2009 formative years. And that is a 2009 Denver mint. So, all right, we'll keep it going. All right, guys, we got our very first wheat penny. Zoom in a little bit. I haven't flipped it over, so I don't know what the date is yet. Let's take a look. Don't think that'll show up on the camera. It looks like a 1955. Wow, pretty happy with that. It's our first wheat penny on the board. Hopefully there's at least a few more in this box. Cool. All right, I'll bring you in on the next find. Okay, well, right after I found that, my wife decided to grab some rolls and do some hunting with me. And of course, she has really good luck. And she found another wheat penny. And this one is a 1944 D. And it looks to be in decent shape for, what, 75 years old almost? Yeah, cool. All right, back to the hunt. All right, we got another find. This one here is a 1942 S. That's another wheat penny. That gives us 3 for this hunt. All right, I'll bring you in on the next one. Okay guys, I opened this roll and it kind of spilled out all over the place. And I noticed there's a wheat cent there. So I haven't flipped it over yet. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got. And that looks like a 1958 D. I'll zoom in and see if that'll focus. There we go. Kind of. Yeah, 1958D. A little rough shape, but I'll take it. All right, on to the next one. All right, I think we got another wheat cent to add into the stack. This here is a 1944. This one also is a little bit in rough shape, but once again, I will take it. All right, back to that. So my wife has another find. She picked up another wheat cent, and this one is a 1952 S. So that should be another one for the books. All right, we're on roll 49. It's the second to last roll, and it looks like we might finish strong. I spilled these out and then saw a wheat penny back here, so let's take a look and see if we can catch a date. That looks like a 1940. Wow, yeah, that's a 1940. It's in okay shape. It's a little discolored, but that's all right. I don't mind it at all. So we'll set that aside, and then I think there is a 2009 formative years. I've got a couple other of those so far, but since it was here in the roll, I figured I'd pull it up and show you. All right, I'm going to finish up these last two rolls, and I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Otherwise, we'll go to the wrap-up. Well, it looks like this last roll is going to have one last gift for us. We got here one more wheat penny, and that is a 1945. And it's in not too bad a shape either. So pretty cool find, pretty nice way to end a hunt. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything sorted, and then I'll be back with the wrap up. All right, it's time for the wrap up. All in all, I think it was a pretty good box. As you can see from these three front rows here, there were a lot of 1970s coins found in that box. The next three rows through here are all 1960s. So there were a lot of those, and I think it would have been a pretty good box for somebody just starting a collection. I will go through these just to make sure if there are any upgrades and something that will look a little nicer in my album. Other than that, I found 6 1950s. 3 of those were 1959s, and the first year of the memorial, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. Out of that, 3 more were wheat pennies. I got a total of 8 wheat pennies, which I would have liked a little bit more, but I think on average that's pretty good for a single box. So I got a 1958D, a 1955, a 1952S, a 1945, a 1944D, a 1944 Philadelphia, a 1942S, and then the oldest one in the box was a 1940. In addition to that, I got 6 2009 coins with the Lincoln, the special Lincoln reverse designs, and a couple of these actually are in pretty good shape. Most of them were not too great though. So I'll check those. I know there's a bunch of varieties for that, and I'll check on those, but I doubt there's going to be any. And then there was just one foreign coin, just one Canadian, which is a little bit surprising. But the last thing, and I'm going to try to zoom in and see if I can show you. Not exactly a find, but my wife came across this one, and it looks like there's divots taken out of the penny, and it just looked kind of crazy. I think the other side looks pretty scratched up and worn down, but I don't think either one of us had ever seen one that had these kinds of gouges in it, and it was just a little interesting thing to see. So that's it for this box, and hopefully the boxes continue coming. So it was a lot of fun, and if you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and maybe leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.